Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Fred Meyer, and this is another talk in a series of talks on Buddhist enlightenment. This presentation is going to be in two parts, and it's going to be about Enlightenment teachers. If we want to attain enlightenment in this lifetime, it's going to be very important for us to find a teacher who can help us do that. My teacher, the Vidyadhara Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche, was someone eminently qualified to do that, to bring someone else to enlightenment. He was a very great teacher. His peers, other Rinpoches, other Tibetan Rinpoches, recognized how great he was. I can remember at one occasion, one of them said that a teacher of his spiritual attainment might come along in Tibetan Buddhism once every 200 years. So, I mean, he truly was a remarkable teacher. And why I'm saying this is to sort of alert you that I have a pretty rarefied sense about what a teacher of enlightenment should be. So you should factor that in while you're listening to what I'm saying. In my experience, most of the teachers that I have had who have taught about enlightenment were not themselves enlightened. And this is not something to be surprised about. I can remember reading a book by Tulku Ujin who said that the Rinpoches in Tibet, in the times before the Chinese came, only about 50% of those were actually enlightened. And so we're talking about men and women who had devoted their life to enlightenment, and yet only 50% of them attained enlightenment. Enlightenment is a very difficult thing to do. So it's not surprising that most teachers of enlightenment, particularly in Western culture, are not themselves enlightened. This doesn't mean that these people cannot be helpful to us. In fact, they're very helpful. We all need information in the Dharma, and there are a lot of teachings that we have to know about. Also, even later in the path, we need to learn specific practices that will help us attain enlightenment, and such teachers are invaluable in helping us with things like that. The point is, though, somewhere along the path, we are going to have to find a teacher who is enlightenment. As difficult as it is to do, we're going to have to commit ourselves to finding someone like that. It sort of reminds me of what it's like in training as a physician. I'm a retired physician, and I can remember a lot of the teachers I had when I first went to med school, teachers that taught me anatomy, physiology, histology, things like that. They were PhDs. They had never taken care of a patient and never would take care of a patient. At some point, though, in my training, I had to get with physicians, MDs, who had been there under the gun with very sick patients. And I just had to have that kind of experience with those kind of people. And it's sort of like that with enlightenment teachers. We can have people that can give us information that are very, very helpful to us. But at some point, we have to be with someone who is what they're teaching, who has become what we have been learning about. So, this is the first part of a discussion of enlightenment teachers. I hope you found it of interest, and thank you so much for watching.